I think this is working.
Alright, let me try this, the other microphone. So hopefully this might actually sound better. Dude, that sounds better. Anyway, sorry. This all worked before I booted up my computer today, and it's like, we're not gonna work today. So I am now kind of like playing catch up with that, so I apologize. So let me start off by saying, hey guys, how you guys doing today on this lovely Sunday the 14th? Yep, there we go. And a special shout out to my little brother Tyler. It is his birthday today. Shout out to what does he call himself? Gothic Knight. Yeah, I think he calls himself Gothic Knight now, which is freaking awesome. Like as a username handle online. So, yeah, today's his birthday. Yesterday, the day before, were the day before. It's like I took a day off. No, I took a day off because of personal reasons. And yesterday, I was just kind of so overwhelmed and swamped with a bunch of other stuff. Just never really got around to properly even sitting down to play the game. So today we are going to play this game. Output. Going directly to my headphones, but it's not. But luckily, the good part is that you guys can hear it, so that's the important thing. So, since you guys can hear the game, and sadly my voice, you're just gonna have to, in a way, deal, and I'm gonna have to find a way to, like, manage. So, where were we? Where did we leave off? What are we do? What's happening? Last episode, which was Thursday, we had this whole thing where we had to try to stop these Shagins from summoning Leviathan, and we were not able to do that, not at all. And kind of that's where we are. Is that where we are? Let me get up here. um. Okay. So. This be. Okay, so I can't jump up? Oh, I'm going to jump over there. I'm not supposed to be up here. I hope I didn't like. Well, I guess it's an opportunity for me to. I've gotten a few more rounds. Because this is how you roll like a ball. Since I'm rolling. Since I see me roll. Oh, I can just. Didn't even need to be on anything. I'm trying something right now. I'm trying to. I wish I had a shock absorbing mat for my microphone because as I was moving things around, you guys can never hear it all. I think it was mainly because of vibrations. Say like, oh, please, okay. I know that this event over here ends soon, and I don't want to miss out on a couple things. So I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing after stream today. So. That's when the guy that like arm was. What is that? The root of my get system. That's adorable. Like I know what a succubus is. That's the cutest little plushie. Alright, focus. What am I doing? I am going here. In this general direction. But let me quiet you and make you primary. There you go. Alright, so Merriweb, with whom we talked to, why does everyone just walk around in games and stuff? I don't. I don't personally get that. Like, if that's your thing, I'm not knocking that in any way, shape, or form. But like, no, spend so much time in a game is kind of like, oh, well then, I don't know. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the admiral with you. Okay, that's right, Marshall. So there is this guy who made a recommendation on how to be able to fight Leviathan, since he's all the way out in the ocean and we don't really like. Leviathan controls the sea, so trying to put a boat out there is like, okay, Leviathan's just gonna crush that with like waves and whatever. And I believe a wave is actually coming to everything on Limsa Limosa, which is the area that we're currently in. Boom, boom, all that is gonna bring water upon all of you know. Trying to think about the best way to explain. All of it's probably going to be underwater, all of it. So we don't want that. So his suggestion was that, okay, we go like we did whenever we got to Garuda, get some corrupted crystals to combat the effects of the element of the primal, to get to the primal so that we can fight it. So like, you know, that's where we are. Mophilia is here to see that what echoes can really do, and the fact that like the priest that was trying to summon the echo, and I know I'm just doing a recap, sorry. The priest that was trying to summon the primal had the ability of the echo and seemed to be in a way immortal until the primal took him into itself. So she's here to kind of study. Thancred is here because he's the boss. You guys should have seen the last episode. He was Yuguri's not part of the Scions, and why? Well, why goes where she pleases, but I don't tell why what to do. And hey, Merriweb, how you doing? It's been a while. I have my people working triple shifts on the twin vessel, which is another thing. One vessel would not be enough to carry all the crystals, so they're putting 2 ships together to be able to carry all of the crystals to Leviathan so that we can get there. But will take some time yet. Time we may not have. 7 hells. Just waiting is liable to drive a lot of us mad. So, Yuguri, let's see what you got to say. Beings holds as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. I don't know why I said hold, it's held. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do believe to understand why the Garlinians fear them so. Marshall. Okay, so why I don't like Marshall? Merriweb kind of gave him a look I'm not happy about. I'm like, I'm like, whoa. I saved the world, and I'm about to do it again. This guy came up with an idea. What is it? Oh, not Marshall. Sorry. A message. Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of the company of heroes? The details are very hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by the claim, and even should it be true, it is as Y said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. twin vessels will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claim. Sirius, seek him out and learn what you know. Sorry, learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Great Fleet in Lower La Nocia. The storm private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. Make your journey proud, fruitful. Make your journey fruitful. That's me. Oh, that's gonna be a drive. I don't like flying, no. Some of these mountains are cool, but like, you know, and I'll... Down here. Okay. I got a mountain yesterday, and it looked cool. It's a bird, you know, a lot of talk, no action. Give me this. You also like the bomb thing that I had on. You know, there's not to be able to do here. Cool, right? I don't like flying. Alright, so we're gonna fly anyway. That would make traveling a little bit easier. What I wish I could do is be able to rotate around my mount. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Or I will eventually. Just no right now. I swear to God, if we do it again, we're gonna have some words. And dude being, alright, so before when we were trying to fight Ifrit, there was this guy like, oh yeah, I was one of the company of heroes. That's the same bar. I don't know why he would think that if he said these things that I wouldn't hear about it. Now look here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry these sacks of grain over the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. Before I mucked up the chocobo stalls. Before I rolled that milestone over the mill. And also before... Gods, man, I worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us ain't made of the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old... Tracker? What's it? Old Track. Okay, the old Track ain't a generous soul. Now, prick your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness man can take in one sitting, you know? Tell Track's epic victory over the dreaded Primal Leviabetus. Like diabetes. Now, Leviabetus, huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each one of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that ain't no mean feat, let me tell you. I'm hoping he means his entire body, but I don't think he does. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the grin he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a great mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhaps too modest. Now, there's some that say you can never truly beat Leviabetus. That you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. No one ever said these things. I don't like this guy. Remember me, douche? Yeah. It's you! Yeah, it's me. Stop saying your shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the intention is all. I'll take back everything I said. I need you to stop doing this all together. I was never part of the company of heroes. I definitely am. Yeah, but I don't like this guy. This guy, definitely I do not like. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm not Marauder. You're not even a Marauder? I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots that you find in wiggling in Chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them. What? And that don't happen much. Me memory's tiny. It's pathetic. Alright, so we need to go to one of the actual heroes, which is in Coast of the Soul. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviabetus. But I have seen him with my own eyes. This is a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was drinking me duties one day, loitering about the harbor when I saw it. With fleet of killers. A great big massive sea serpent, some mauled off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I showed myself right there and then. You are not making a situation any better. But, oh God, just remembering that day made me show myself all ill. Hey, wait. If you're here asking about Leviabetus, it means you're planning to fight him, aren't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible, dreadful. I tell you, if you are not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Thanks for your 2 cents. Why, you worthless, lying horse. I can't believe you made me hand up to Kobodon. Sirius, this is Ophelia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviabetus? I see that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessels is now complete. Oh, so we're not even gonna ask the other guys. Interesting. We await you at the Morby dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. So we're not even gonna contact the other guys. We're just gonna go. You need to stop. You're not even worth talking to right now. Come on, Garuda. Let's bounce. I don't mind flying. I don't care for even at the distance. And in real life, it's a lot. Oh, obviously, in real life, it's a little bit on the worse side. Mainly because the idea of, okay, well, falling only results in hitting the ground harder than you like. Now, if there was a reason for me to be flying, that's something that's different. But like, oh, just get from point A to point B fast. I'm like, I got it. Whenever we had to fight, Brood and Mom, it was definitely one of the situations like we needed to fight it. So it was like, okay, well, we needed to do that, so I'll suck it up for that. But when it comes to like, oh, for me to make travel a little bit more entertaining, maybe? No, I'm not too crazy. But besides, I like being able to see the scenery. See the scenery. Last estimate. Oh, where am I going? And back to if I had a car or something, maybe. I also realize that like I spending more muggle points out. Like I call them muggle points. They're the golden source of currency. Wait, what am I doing? You saw nothing. Whoa, ain't that something? That is a genuine bona fide unicorn. For a second there, I was really kind of concerned. I'm like, did I miss it? Wait, yeah, you're Marshall. Not a fan, sir. Not a fan. Stay away from Merrill. Just saying. Just saying. Not trying to claim any kind of. Not trying to make any kind of claim here. Just saying, like, keep your distance. Real quick, just want to make sure the volumes are all working well because I'm not here in the game, so I have to look at the numbers and see them go up and down. I told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the whore leader. What? It's complete. She surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious Tanzang, he has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. Why would you say? I'm not the whore eater. I don't know if that sounds any better. You know what? How about this? Have I just called the Primal Eater? Ooh. And her crew stand ready, my friends. Just give the word and she shall beat you to Leviathan. Sorry, she'll bear you to Leviathan. Apparently my reading is horrendous. No, let me, hey Maribel, how you doing? Hey. In order to build the Primal Eater, we had to decommission two perfectly serviceable galleons. Suffice to say, the captains weren't best pleased with the notion, but when I offered them the chance to keep their ship and face Leviathan in our stead, they tremendously withdrew their complaints. We must all make sacrifices for the greater good, they said. Smart men. With that, we had armed ourselves with more knowledge beforehand. Well, I was almost thinking about going to the Delpho to talk to the Company of Heroes, but I'm pretty sure their script is not connected with this. Well, I cannot now be helped. I take comfort in the fact that you have faced worse odds in the past and have ever prevailed. You will do so again. Of that, I have no doubt. Good at the middle of this yesterday. Alright, move forward, right? Lord of the World. War Eater. Alright, so not War Eater. That's my fault. That sounds worse, though, like what I just said. Like, I played it back in my head. I'm like, that's horrible. Even if, like, no. Anyway, Marshall stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the World? Yeah. I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Primal Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Nordic. Yep. Nordic and Vermeer are calling a elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Machine makes Leviathan weaker. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. I need to make a hold on. Nightbot. Nightbot. Link to playlist. And also move microphone under mod TV monitor mon boy. Sorry, back to it. It is expected that the Shagayan, I am pronouncing all this wrong once again, I apologize, and the Falls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Bancred and Y. I would have you assist in this efforts. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary forces must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Bancred and Y, if you would join the third levy, and Lady Yuri, the fifth. But what word have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Okay, that's me. Slaying gods out here. Okay, only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiment and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Sirius. May the crystal bless and keep you. Ooh. Question is, oh, we all know what we're going to do. Oh, that was freaking fast. I'm down. It's like a big raid. I should have looked harder at it. I've only done like a handful of these. Like maybe 3. Waiting for the other. Yes. I was really worried. I'm like, oh, the other tank's gonna have me like, withdraw. I couldn't be in the Navy. Water and all that, no thanks. Hard pass. Okay. For some reason, I thought we were going to be split into 2 teams with one, like 4 on each boat. That would just be crazy. Whatever, Marshall. I don't even like you. Stay away from Merriweather. Your moral covenant cannot kill the agency. Great teamwork on this one. Look at Seaman E. Classic. Yes. Do-do. if I leave so freaking quickly? I have no one that saw obviously. Let's see. Oh, there's that. Import to Web in the command room Limsa Lomo in Limsa Lominsa. It's not Limsa Lomosa. Limsa Lominsa. It's like a song. Anyway, sorry. Focus, focus. What am I doing? It's not Leviosa. Sorry. Whatever. If you know, then you know. If you don't know, then I'm sorry that most of my conversations happen up here in the brain, and I'm trying to be more talkative. Who's that? You look cool in a geeky, so you know what? Because this is not creepy at all. Not that that's creepy at all. That's creepy. I'm not going and why am I doing it? Actually, there is something I want to do before I go in. Yeah, some of these moves I don't even see because you need to be level 60 to use. And most of the fights that I do lock me in 50, like right underneath it. That curiosity. That does. That's okay. Sonic. Wait a minute. Do I not use Sonic Break? I don't. I don't know why. Oh, because if most of the most of the what are they called, dungeons, or the word for it. Why am I drawing a blank for the dungeons that we do? Not trials, not raids. Anyway, those places lock me in 50. Though some of these I really don't ever see. Oh, I'm looking at some of these like I like these last two. They're new. That's why I haven't seen them. New to me because I haven't like upgraded anything. Reduce magic damage taken by self and nearby party member by 20%. Yeah. Deliver an attack or put shit. See, that might be useful. No, okay, fine. That is useful. I need to figure out where to put it. So I want to put it on this base button side here. But I almost want to put it where the Royal Guard would be. Because the thing is that if I do that, I won't. There'll be times I won't remember to put on the Royal Guard, and I don't really use that. What is what's gonna happen? I need to find another way to put on the Royal Guard. Is that 8? Yeah, it is 8. Inject. Yeah, inject might be the best place to put that. What's over here? Fuck me. Oh, well, anyway. Royal Guard. And there, that's slightly better. Slightly better, but everything else, provoke, arm. I don't do anything traits. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Report to Meroweb. in the command room in Limsa Lominsa, which is where I am. I'm talking to you. Knowing the urgency of our business, I thought it would be best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today, I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral will await for you in the command room. Wink. That wink better mean that Merriweather has something for me because I appreciate the attention. The people here, so it's not good for me. Anyway. Hey, Merriweather.
We Lominsons are sworn
We
to strive
Lominsons
till
are
sea
sworn to
swallows
strive
all,
till sea
and
swallows
swallow all it would have,
swallow
had
it all
Leviathan
we
prevailed.
have. Sorry,
we still
swallow
strive
all
now.
it would have.
We owe in no small
had
part
Leviathan
to you.
prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe it in no small part
Not
to
for the
you.
first time.
Not for the first.
You have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of
Okay.
a primal.
Not for the first time.
Never
You have
has our
delivered
nation known a
Limsa
stouter
Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
On behalf of my people,
On behalf of my people,
I give you my humblest thanks.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're talking, aren't you? Sorry. I'm listening to the delay, and since I can't hear the game because of dumb settings, so I will shut up. I'll let Merriweather talk. Let me find out that was the last speaking part.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Okay, Marshall used the myth of Mythbeard. Sorry, I'm like thinking that the Mythbeard apparently is this legendary myth. And sorry that you guys have to wait for me to hear the 5 to 10 second delay to understand this. Mythbeard is kind of like Blackbeard, but since this is like a town of pirates, it's like, oh yeah, this is a hero of all pirates. Go by Mythbeard, and he did a lot of shit. But, and I'm for a second, I thought that was like, am I forgetting that that's Mistbeard? Like, no, that's that Marshall. Marshall is not Mistbeard. It's just a regular guy. And he better keep it that way.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
I got moves.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in by my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
You noticed?
I suppose I did. What can I say?
You
I'm a man of many talents.
This guy playing his cards all right.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Seems about right. Seems about right.
You stole it? You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
This shot right here, best shot ever.
Nymphilia, please.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll.
I'm sorry if I skipped that ahead of time.
Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
Which is understandable and yet sad.
Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
That is great. They might not be able to house them, but be able to send resources. It's not a bad thing.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood.
Maybe I should be listening to this.
History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation.
True.
It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
What do you propose?
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
True.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
Why? What are you getting at?
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Which is good. Which is good. I'm trying to understand where this is going. And why are you snooping?
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
She's right.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Maybe I should do more research on the Domans. I've heard it say such a statement.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us.
True.
When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Who has the greater right to live? Such talk is scary. Quest complete. Cuban. You're also a gunbreaker. Well, higher than me. But I'm curious about your weapon. Damn it, hold on. Oh, that is interesting. Whatever this is, I want it. So I have to do it the other way. Okay. Magic Tech Gunblade. But I'm like, oh, that looks weird and odd. But then it just kind of slides out. I'm like, oh. I gotta quit getting giddy from that because I was not expected. But like, that is how I feel. Xantho has orders to point you in the direction of Lominsian underworld. Why? The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yagori. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier of smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hyrurian man there, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsian society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and they are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are inviolably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral himself, mere weapons on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. And good luck. You're a good man, Zan. Good man. Augmented SCAEVAN Magic Hand. Gunblade. Yeah, that's what that thing was. I'm gonna get that thing. Oh my! I've had the revolver with me for so long. What am I? Okay. So I need to just go sell. Yeah, I've had this gunblade with me like since the beginning. And granted, it's not the same gunblade that you guys see. It's the weapon, and they're kind of scarce when it comes to gunblade, capability here. What are you and what are you about? Oh, that's supposed to become a save. Right. he mentioned something about the pier. So let me go down. I need to fight you later. Okay, so this is the mission. We open it up now. I am not a fan of multi-level places. No, it's not. I am horrible at directions. Okay, there it is. So Fisherman's bottom. Sorry. Nope, not funny. Weird. I ain't talk to him later. Do I? Be a fisherman. Greeting, traveler. Come to see our little show, have you? On behalf of the... Crap! I started something I didn't want! My Trump mates are seeing to the final preparation even as we speak. Don't wander too far, the curtains will rise any minute now. It's been quite some time since we brought our act to these shores, so our fearless leader tells us. I've been practicing day and night ever since we arrived to bring you and your countrymen the performance of a lifetime. I will later. Inconspicuous man. Shadowy woman. What? Didn't your manny teach you it's rude just there? I guess, maybe, perhaps. Shit. Got business with me, adventurer? So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Bancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he got his hands full. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner. What Merweb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I'm Yugiri of Doma. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly keep a secret society to do their... They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited for this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are the Desian of shadows. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much that we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you come with us... Oh, that's funny. If you come with us, Yugiri will do what's it. We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? Mr. Sirius, I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. Ye have been a true friend to us Dormans. No words can suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Urzoria. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Wait a minute. I have a coffin, right? So technically, I should be able to actually... Hold on. Where's that mullet? Oh. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Level 90? Am I supposed to be at level 90 at this point? Alright, it is about that time that we call it. But let me do this. This will be the last thing that we all do here. Alright. So close, and yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Raza hands across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troupe Balsam. These names are horrible. For me. Today we have prepared a succulent feast for your eyes and ears. Let the soaring melodies and the stirring, striking steps of our dancers reach your heart and spirit you away to a distant world. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one. Yes, just so, Juanita, betray not your trembling heart, dance your dance till the last, and let them fall under your spell. My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude upon your experience. Pray ignore my muttering, and enjoy the girl's performance. She's trained quite hard for this day, after all. Yeah. I must say, you carry yourself with a certain grace, don't you? But do excuse me, I forget myself. This lady does build me by names. I thought we were going to just keep locked eyed the entire time. It's a bit like, alright, something's about to go down, but yeah. Appreciate the greens. Who are you, lady? Forgive me for not having properly introduced myself. I am Nasmurdia, principal dancer and leader. Oh, okay. I thought you were a terrorist and I was getting ready to cut you down. The girl whose performance you were admiring is my #1 student and protege. This may seem a bit forward, but pray tell, have you ever harbored aspirations of stepping on stage? Nope. Of losing yourself in the whirlwind of music and motion? Nope. And enchanting your audience with your every movement? Nope. Forgive me, I know this is quite sudden, and yet I cannot help myself. From the very first moment I laid eyes on you, I saw, how can I put it, a poise that could only be honed in the field of battle. Well, you're not wrong. There's no doubt in my mind you will make a fine dancer. There is doubts in my mind about that. I see you are confused, and for good reason. Allow me to explain. There are forms of dance meant merely to grace a stage, and then there is the art of Trophalcion? TF. Then there's the art of TF. We dance the... it keeps getting worse. Cregan dance, a dance of war so ancient that is said to predate even the founding of our city. Our dancers train primarily in two techniques, each with application both ornamental and martial. For one, we are proficient in tossing and throwing weapons, which are more dazzling to the eye, even more damaging to any unfortunate foe they strike. Second, of course, dancing itself. Perhaps you already felt it, but it is believed that there are mystical powers to our movement, which can serve to heighten senses, lift spirits, and drive weaknesses and worry from people's hearts. The people of Ryoza have done well to rebuild this realm in the calamity's wake. Yet there are scars that still go unheard, and the specter of war still looms large over the land. If our art of dance might serve in some small way to ease worries and fears and offer sector to the hearts of Erosian far and wide, nothing would bring our humble trope greater honor. And so did I decide to lead the TF on a tour of this realm. There is, however, a bit of a rub. We have come with only 2 dancers, Reina and myself, and I am still nursing an injury I suffered on the voyage over. My protege is a talented one, but I can hardly ask her to bear the burden of touring alone, so I felt compelled to reach out to you. I can assure you that the arrangement would be to our mutual benefit. Should you offer your aid, I will personally instruct you in the art of the dance, an art that will avail you not only on the stage, but in the field of battle as well. I made a mistake clicking on this. I thought it was going to be a show. Worry not, I will not force you to rush your decision. We must begin rehearsal for our next performance. Do give some thought to my offer and seek me out again should you be so inclined. I really thought she was a terrorist. I really did. I was completely ready to cut her down. But that's all we had time for. Actually, we're a little bit over time by 10 minutes. Ooh, that's my fault because of this. But, I don't know. We beat Leviathan almost super easily, even though that was considered hard. But I guess no, because they scaled me down to that level. Maybe I'm just getting that good. Who knows? You guys let me know. In the meantime, you guys just take care, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Later.